Hello, dear students. You all are welcome to the English literature class. Let's begin the new lesson in English literature. I hope you all have your new Astor Advanced book in front of you. We are going to do lesson number 13, The Red Bud Tree. Please follow in your books for better understanding of the lesson. Once upon a time, when King Brahmadatta ruled the city of Varanasi, he had four young princes. The young princes had grown up hearing many wonderful stories about a beautiful tree known as the Red Bud Tree. They had never seen the Red Bud Tree and wished to be the first ones to see it. One day, the eldest prince asked the king's charioteer to take him deep into the forest, where this tree grew. It was still early spring, and the tree was standing as a bare stump of wood in the forest, without any leaves or buds. The prince did not understand why it was known as the Red Bud Tree and returned to the palace. Sometime later, in spring, the next son requested the king's charioteer to take him to the Red Bud Tree. The tree was covered with bright red buds and looked very beautiful. So the explanation of the story goes like this. King Brahmadatta, who ruled the city of Varanasi, had four sons, and they had all grown up listening to the story of Red Bud Tree. The special thing about the Red Bud Tree was that it was covered with red buds. Bud is the part of a plant or tree that turns into a fruit or a flower. And all of them wished or wanted to see it. The eldest prince asked the king's charioteer to take him to the tree so that he can see the brilliance of the tree. A charioteer is a person who drives a chariot. And as you can see in the picture, a chariot has horses attached to it. When the prince visited the tree, it was springtime, and all he could see was a bare stump of wood. It did not have any leaves or fruits or buds. The prince was very disappointed to see the tree because it did not look like a red bud tree at all. When the second prince decided to see the red bud tree later in the spring, he could see the red bud tree in all its glory. It was covered with red buds and looked very beautiful. Let's continue with the story on the next page. The third son went into the woods just after the springtime. Now the tree did not have any red buds and was covered with lush green leaves. He also could see no reason for calling it a red bud tree. The youngest prince also decided to go and have a look at the famous red bud tree. By this time, the tree was covered with little bean pods. When he came back from the forest, he ran into the garden where his brothers were playing and told them with excitement, "I saw the red bud tree." "So, what is special about it?" said the eldest prince. "It is nothing but a dead stump of wood," he added. "What makes you say that?" said the second son. "When I went into the woods, it was covered with hundreds of beautiful red buds." The third prince said, "I have also seen the red bud tree. It is not a dead stump of wood. It is not covered with red buds. It looks like an ordinary tree covered with green leaves." The youngest prince said with confidence, "Brothers, all of you are mistaken. I have just seen the tree, and I can say for sure that it is now covered with little bean pods." Now, in the story, when the third son goes to the forest, he comes across the tree with green leaves. When he saw the tree, he did not understand why is it called a red bud tree. All he could see was green leaves on it. When the youngest prince visited the tree, he saw little bean pods on it. All the four brothers presented a different version of the tree. The eldest brother saw the tree as a stump of wood. The second son saw the tree in all its glory with red beautiful buds. The third prince saw the tree with green leaves, and the youngest prince saw the tree with bean pods on it. According to what they had seen, all the four brothers presented a different version of the tree. As all the four brothers had seen the tree separately, all of them were confused what the actual look of the tree was, and was it really a red bud tree? Let's continue with the story in the book. The princess thought that the red bud tree was some mystical tree and appeared in different forms before different people. The king heard their conversation about the red bud tree. When they stopped talking, he came out and said, "My dear sons, all four of you have seen the same tree, but each of you saw it at a different time of the year." The princess understood what the matter was and laughed at their childishness. All the four princes were discussing the tree having some magical powers. They thought that the tree looked different to different people. While the king heard their conversation and understood the whole situation, he explained to his sons that all of them had seen the tree in 4 different seasons. At last, all the 4 sons understood that the trees changed their form as per the season. In the end, all of them understood the point and laughed at their childishness. With this, we come to the end of the story. I hope you all enjoyed the video and have understood the lesson well. Thank you for watching.